Now let's jump back about 28 years later, and we're going to look at the Grand Theft Auto Collector's Edition. So this came with 3 games. It's pretty hard to find now. It's like ridiculously overpriced for some reason. I'm not going to lie, the games are good, but they're not the best. So this is Grand Theft Auto for the original PS1. It came with an actual case itself, right? Nothing too crazy. And then it actually came with like a little poster that it came with it. This little poster was like Grand Theft Auto, right? And it came with like the map inside the game, like we do in the early 2000s. And then it actually, this is where you had the first references to a lot of the things that came onward. Liberty City you have in it, which is basically New York. And then you also had references to San Andreas in it too, because I believe, if I remember correctly, the game was like split up in 2 parts. But then inside of it, you get Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like, because this is right around the time when it was coming out. But this one originally, if I'm correct, came out in 1998. So this was like a little bit after they did like this collector's edition, which was pretty cool. But just like the whole design of the case was like sick. And then it came with the additional 2, which I'll go into later. But right now, we're not going to touch this right now. I just want to give you like a whole premise of what it looks like. I always found it very interesting, especially with Rockstar games, specifically them, because a lot of companies don't do this. They always have so much merchandise that is like, that comes out with any game that comes out. They kind of stopped doing that after Red Dead 2, but right now they're kind of, I feel like they're trying to test the waters, and I know, especially like costs and stuff, so physical stuff is like not cheap, especially for any of these companies, but you know, Rockstar's owned by Take-Two, so this is a different ballgame. But I feel that like with content wise though, especially like the shirt I have on, this is like an old Red Dead Redemption 2 shirt that I got off of like, I think it was eBay at the time, years ago. This is authentic like from Rockstar. Same thing with the hat. Ignoring my hair, but like Obey and Serve, and this is like a sheriff of Los Santos County. Same thing with the, where's my other hat? It's somewhere in my room, but it was the other hat, same thing, which I'll show too, because I ordered like another one, because that one I don't wear because it's actually signed by Sam Lake. But it's like stuff like that though, and I feel like a lot of people on YouTube like don't really talk about it too much. They talk about like, oh, all the merch, but then they don't talk about like the weird merch that popped out, like the pre-orders that you could get, like these little things. I remember like when you reserved GTA 5 with like GameStop, they gave you like a little I think it was, I forgot what it was, you can look through it, I'm gonna find it and show you guys too, but it's like these things they don't do anymore, which makes it not fun anymore buying things physical. And that's why I'm kind of like stepping away from it. Unless it's Rockstar and Insomniac. I have like 2 companies that I kind of keep in check with, but Rockstar's like the top tier for me, honestly, for anything content-wise, games. So just within this point of the video, I wanted to show you all 2 separate things that I got from the GTA 4 Special Edition. So this came out when the game actually came out itself, but the thing that's very interesting about this is though, they only had 2 separate copies of it. But the thing is now that it's very hard to find, because a lot of these locked boxes or gun safes that they call them on it are not like easy to find anywhere at all, and I have 2 separate copies of them. So this is the PS3 version of it, and this one's empty. I'm not even gonna bother showing you, but this only came with the safe. The hardest part about this one is though, it's like, I think it's the design of the girl actually being on it itself, which makes it pretty unique. And you have like the Statue of Liberty in the background as well too. And then the PS3 version, it's like, it gives you a little bio about Nico Bellic, the whole storyline. If you haven't played GTA 4 now, where the fuck have you been? But aside from that though, this one is pretty cool, but the other one's a lot better. This is the PS3 edition of it, and it has like the old school like red PS3, which you actually would see like, you know, kind of like if you don't know about this time period when the PS3 came out, they actually wanted to sync it up with the Spider-Man movie when it came out too. So now the next portion of it is the actual PS4 copy of it. So this is a special edition, and I don't remember the name of the bridge that's in the background for this one, but if you can see here, this is the GTA 4 special edition. It's got Nico on it. This is a 360 copy of it. But now what's very interesting is though that the background's different. So if you look at the different, it says welcome to the same thing, right? But now it has like the actual skyline on the back as compared to the one that had like Nico on it. So I'm going to open this up for y'all, just show you what it looks. I also have the Hercules shirt on, if you know what that is, from GTA 4 Episodes of Liberty City. It's from the Ballad of Tony, which is pretty cool. You can't find this shirt anymore. I think they sell on the Rockstar website still too, but it's kind of like, you know, hard to find. So the inside of this, it comes with... So the intent of it was to make it like a gun safe. So it says GTA 4 on the front. Has the little Rockstar symbol here. You would open it up, right? Comes with the key on the bag itself. Comes with a little Rockstar like gym bag. I haven't opened this up. It comes with the art from GTA 4, which you can buy separately, pretty cheap. Yeah, and that's it. It's like a nice feeling. You got the 4 in the background. Then comes with the music from the game. You You know how music is always for like these games. It's like the playlist artist. I don't know if you can see that on the back there. I'll read them off a little bit. Michael Hunter, The Rapture, Mobb Deep. It's in this. Busta Rhymes, Munga. You have, what else is there? Nas is in here. War is Necessary. You had some pretty like hit names in here. So then it comes with a little keychain. See, you can actually, I'll just show you here. Little Rockstar keychain right there. And then the coolest part about it is it came in a sealed copy of GTA 4. Right there, all sealed and brand new. Like one of the first editions of it. So I got this copy off of eBay a very long time ago, and this is before the whole hype with the whole GTA has always had like a lot of hype with all the games. But I feel like with this one specifically though, a lot of stuff in like around 2008, 9, 10, around that era, like that before GTA 5 came out, this stuff was not like expensive at all to buy. It was maybe like, I got this for $60, like brand new. Some guy was selling a whole full lot of it though. But yeah, just to show you again, the case right there. Inside, a little safe. It looks like a safe deposit, but I think the whole intent was it to be like a gun safe. And I'm gonna just show you what the PS3 inside looks. Like I said, this copy of it is really bad. It was like some guy on eBay was selling it. Doesn't come with anything. I think the only thing it comes with is the safe too. And the safe is a little run down, but it's the same exact case. The PS3 comes with nothing, unfortunately. He was selling it for like $40. I bought off him because I just need the box. So hopefully I can get all the contents eventually one day, but I mean, it's not really a need. Like I said, for this part, we're going to go through some of the games actually too. I just want to show you some of the collector's editions. I did a video on the GTA 5 one. I'm going to show it in this video as well. But for right now, we're going to go through some of these. So we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PS2. And it came out from the Xbox. It's a different color for that, which I'll show you later on. But, you know, just the whole color scheme. I know Grand Theft Auto 3 came out before this. Don't worry, I'm going to get there in a second. But it comes with the poster. And if I recall correctly, she is in the game for like 2 minutes, who's actually on the poster of it. Comes with a little tourist guide, which they still do for the Grand Theft Auto games. A lot of games don't do this shit anymore still. But yeah, it gives you a little tourist guide. And this is probably one of my favorite ones too, because not only do you have Tommy Vercetti is the main character in it, but you have Ray Liotta voicing him, a bunch of big-time voice actors that came out from this game especially, and just the whole dynamic of like this game, especially with GTA 6 coming out soon. This game, top tier, 100%. So the next game that we're looking at is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So there's multiple different copies of this, and we are not going through the whole list of them, but there's a special edition which I do not have. I pretty much have every single Rockstar game except for like a few of them, and then like some stupid ones that are like the advanced whatever. But GTA wise, there's like a special edition of this game that's like, I don't know, I think there's like an additional soundtrack or something. But you have to look at different copies of this game because there's copies of it that have like, I think, a barcode on the back. If you look up the number on the back, the serial number that's identified with the barcode, it has like the hot coffee scene, which is like, you know, the whole sex scene in it that everybody's like, oh my God, it's like, it should be banned ever. It's whatever, it's a sex scene, right? But they don't really talk about that anymore because they had a whole big lawsuit about it. But depending on the copy that you have, you gotta like check out if you have an actual copy of it that includes it, which makes the game a little bit more harder to find, but it's not really that big of a deal. But like I said too, this is San Andreas. Comes with a map on it. It comes with a poster in it, depending on the copy. I always find it really cool, especially if I find copies of like GTA. The game could be horribly destroyed, but then you'll find a map in there that's like perfectly brand new, which you can sell off or you can put in a poster board. Because like this artwork for these games are really unique in my opinion. And if you never play San Andreas, you play a CJ. You know, trying to play CJ. Come on, if you haven't played San Andreas, where have you been all your life? But seriously. The next game we're going to look at now, like I said, is Grand Theft Auto 3. So Grand Theft Auto 3 is basically your modern version of what Grand Theft Auto became to be, with the actual 3D models of the characters and actually like how the whole Rockstar gimmick became. Aside from the Game Boy Advance, the PS1s, we're not going to go through there because it's kind of like those little 2D models. But basically this is Grand Theft Auto 3, and like this, you see the original Take-Two logo on the back here. If you look very closely, it's kind of hard to see it here, but you got Rockstar, DMA, them, and I think, oh, Renderware here too. Renderware was like one of the founder helpers with this, like publishing the game actually too. So very basic, nothing too crazy. GTA 3, you have like the lit, and you know, interesting. Oh, I have two posters in here, ironically, but it comes with the poster basically of what's on the front of this, which is this basically, the manual. But what's interesting about this game is though, it has a lot of actors in it as well. Like I said, a lot of them are New York-based comedians, some of them, and some serious actors. But you also have Michael Rappaport in the game, which is very, very random. And the main protagonist in this game does not talk as compared to the other ones that follow, like San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, GTA 4, GTA 5, and other DLCs that they've released, all talk. He's the only one that did not talk out of all the games. And I'm not counting the SP ones because that's not actual verbiage. They were just like 2D models, but this is like a phenomenal game. It's very short too. You could probably finish it right now in 6 hours. The port's really fun, and also in the making of this video, they have a port of it now currently for the Sega, no, what is it called? The Dreamcast, which you can actually play it on, which you got to download a file and put it in a USB and plug it in. But GTA 3 basically is the roots of what Grand Theft Auto is right now. Highly addictive, really fun. If you were to play like the new version, they did like the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. They updated it, it's nice. You get trophies, achievements if you want to do it. I mean, I would. This is like a fun copy, but I don't like pulling up my PS2 to play this though. Now I got the big dog here, Grand Theft Auto 5. So this is the actual collector's edition that came out when the game came out itself. I didn't physically buy it when it came out. I decided to cancel my pre-order when it did. The reason being was because I think it was around the time I was finishing, I was like mid-high school, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start saving up for college. It worked out, but then at the end of it, I still did eventually buy it. But we're going to see what's actually inside of this, because I haven't unboxed this in a very long time, and I believe it comes with a hat as well, though. All right, it's a little dusty. I'm just really hoping that they do this for GTA 6, because I'll be game. I will buy everything. That's just me with Rockstar, though. All right, so you can see in the front here, really cool front. I think there's one piece of this missing, because I did get this from a family member. This I did not buy. This I had to buy separately. GTA 5 steel case. Got it used for like 12 bucks, I think. Yeah, it says it here, 12 bucks. You see that right there? Comes with the games. Yeah, you got it for 12 bucks. I got it last summer, not this year, but last year from a game store by me. Comes with the map. It comes with like the manual. It comes with the regular map, and then it comes with a blueprint of Los Santos. It's like a blueprint map. And I think the one thing that's missing from this that I do not have is the money bag, which is a pain in the ass to find. So it comes with a Los Santos hat. And then on the side of the hat, which you can see here, I never took it out, it says GTA 5 right there. So it has like nothing saying Rockstar at all in it. Yep, nothing. It just has the 5. That's all it's got. That's all you need to know about it. But yeah, I have to eventually get the actual money bag itself, because it's kind of ruins the whole purpose of having it half-assed, if you know what I mean. But also here you can see too, it says 5. Mind you, this game came out such a long time ago. It came out in, what year did this come out? I think it was 2012, I think around 2013. Yeah, we're in 2024 now, so see, you got Trevor, you got Franklin right there, you got Michael, and you got them in the back. They're doing that big heist in the game, which happened a quarter way through. Pretty cool case. And then you have like the models. An interesting thing, which I'm going to show you in a second. See this copy of, this does not happen in the game. This is like a concept art, but they put it on the actual disc itself of like the girl resting. And if you play the game, I personally have not seen any female police protagonists in the game. Maybe they'll add them in updates, but I haven't still since playing online and stuff. I'm going to show you a little poster that you got, especially when you pre-ordered it from GameStop back when it came out. So this is the poster you would get if you pre-ordered it from GameStop back when it came out. It was it was a female protagonist, which people thought it was going to be somebody in the game you played as. You don't. And then you actually have a female officer named Vasquez, which I never saw after that again. But this is the poster right here. I have it framed because it's been like this forever since I got it, and I just, it's Rockstar. What else is new, guys, right? So now we're going to look at another additional 2 games that are in the Grand Theft Auto series, and we have Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. This one takes place in it came out in 2006. Basically, you're again in Liberty City, but now it's like Warren Mafioso is like in control of the town, and you're not playing as your typical main character in this one. I forgot the character's name in this one, but it's a little different, and this was kind of like a little bit like a spin-off. It's kind of like your modern day like renditions of DLCs. And within this one though, you had A little bit more detailed presentation of the manual, and then on the back actually we started to see the Kubrick thing. This is when they started integrating a little bit of advertising with like product placement for like the Rockstar website, and it gives you like the credits, but it's kind of like a newspaper, so it's like the Liberty Times, the Liberty Tree, which is pretty cool. Then it came with like a map, again, like the poster for like the game for Liberty City Stories. This copy is like really hard to find now. It's kind of really overpriced because they didn't really produce it too much. This was like kind of like ported onto the PlayStation Portable as well. The next one, which is another kind of like DLC style, was Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Cool little diff. The case is really messed up. This one I might have to get a different case for it. But basically the same thing. It takes place in '84 now, kind of like the same time period as the other one. It's a little different story, and you follow like a soldier named Vic Vance, and like pretty much it's kind of like a CJ style story, but a little different with like the whole presentation of how this game is. Let's show you the disc on this one. A little different disc too. Now the thing with this one, another ported to the PSP, and then you have like Chinatown Wars that came out on the PSP, which I'm going to show you in a second. But you have the Vice City Inquirer, a little different. And all the different, like these cool ads that they don't do that much anymore, which I think I might do a little deep dive into like actually what's in this and just like videotape it, so if you guys don't have an actual copy of it, you can actually see how it looks. But now we're gonna get into like the PSP port. So now this is Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. This game, highly underrated. It was kind of like a little bit of a mix of the OG Grand Theft Auto, but like a 3D model of it, if you can see here. I don't know if you've ever seen the gameplay for it, but this copy I got for about $40. So now like you're in Liberty City now, again, but now you're in Chinatown within Liberty City. And kind of when they did the whole concept of this game was it's kind of like more rendition of like Liberty City, more modern. So this one came out, I think a little bit, yeah, came around the same time of when GTA 4 came out. So it's kind of like a little bit of a spin-off within that world. But let me just show you the case a little bit too. I mean, a little manual. So it gives you like a little bit, and then also Eternity Tour. That's another game that came out from them. But kind of like the same style they did with like all this. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole thing with this now. I might do more videos like the manuals. But what was cool about the PSP though is you like the artwork on the back. This is basically what your modern day PlayStation Portal should be. We had a little different like logo on the front of it. This game goes for a lot of money now. It's like a $70, $80 game depending on where you're looking at, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be that much. It's just because it's hard to, you can't really play it anywhere unless you have a PSP. They also have a DS version of this, which I am like, why am I gonna, I don't like the DS. I was never a big fan. But yeah, this is GTA Chinatown Wars, and that was pretty cool, like whole aspect of it they did as well. So final thoughts on things GTA related. If you're in the market for getting GTA products, probably a great time right now is to get it now before they become sold out. Because I'm telling you right now, when GTA 6 comes out next year, whenever it does, things are going to be very hard to get, especially clothing wise or anything like that. They have a bunch of stuff still in the Rockstar warehouse. And like I said, I'm not promoting them, but at the same time, if you're looking for stuff, they don't sponsor these videos. So I'm just letting you know, if you check them out, you'll most definitely find stuff. I love the Rockstar stuff. Definitely check out any of the games that you play. The cool thing about Rockstar games, though, you can play them, leave them for months, come back. It's like a whole new rendition of the game, basically, because you have a different experience with all of them. But definitely, I'm going to try to find some more stuff that I have from Rockstar games. I'm going to show you one more little piece of like a sticker that I got from a friend of mine a long time ago, which I'm going to show you. This is actually from the Soho place in the city. And the video here, this is an actual sticker from Rockstar Games in Soho. You can buy these online, but this is like straight up from the actual Soho facility in New York. Bye guys, take care, have a good one, bye-bye, and Happy New Year.